Just Quilting, and today is the week of hope for the Live Well, Live Strong Quilt Along. And I have got the Hope Quilt Block all laid out right here. It's right here behind me. And I know most of you guys are probably not online right now, but I wanted to go ahead and get some of this video published because we're supposed to be doing weekly live videos. And I'm getting ready to go on an airplane to New York City to watch my son perform singing and dancing there the whole time. So this quilt comes from the Live Well, Live Strong Quilt Along. And the quilt along is, we do each block a different week. And there are 26 blocks. And then we'll just keep repeating the sew along over and over. But this is the week all about hope. So let's go ahead and go over this quilt block right here. There's a lot of string feeding. And I'm going to go ahead and show you. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. I know it's super early for some of you guys. But I just want to let you know that I am on. And because I have to get on an airplane and be at the airport by 6:30 this morning. So I'm much earlier, but hopefully some of you guys can catch this a little bit later. But let's go ahead and quickly string feed some of this. I'm going to go ahead and switch you to my overhead camera. And here we are right here. Here is our quilt block. And you can see how it's laid out. And I'm going to string feed these four sections together, the big, large triangle sections. So let's go ahead and feed this through. And I have lots of hope that I am going to be able to get to New York today because I have hope that our aviation system is going to work out okay. So I actually have hope in science this morning that everything is going to be okay and fly okay as long as I have hope that I gave myself enough time to pack all the little things that I needed and wanted to have packed away. So hopefully I won't have to, I can just sleep on the airplane to get really ready with fun. We've got 60 people that are going on this tour. There's a whole bunch of parents. It's about maybe 19 parents and 41 kids. And I'm very hopeful that all of the practice that they have put into everything that they've done throughout this whole last year will be absolutely spectacular in New York. So let's go ahead and get this going. Corey, are you picking up Elise?
They're in the car waiting.
Oh, they are? Okay, great. So we are just quickly doing this quilt block. We are taking, another family along with us. And so I'm going to sew this together. And I'm putting these two half square triangles that are the corners of this Hope Quilt Block. I do have the Hope Quilt Blog post for you and the worksheets, but that will be available a little bit later today. I will post that on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, the link where to go to get all of the worksheets and everything else that you guys need. So let's go ahead and see. We have just a few people on. We have, you know what? I need my other glasses on. This is horrible. So let me go ahead and pull this right here. Whoops. Okay, we're getting that done. So I have these right here now stitched together, and they are going to be unpieced and pressed just really quickly. So, Corey, I think we've got about 15 minutes for me to safely do this, and I will be right there because the people that we picked up are really, really close to us. They live just super duper close. So how is everybody doing today? It's so good to see everybody. I don't know if I have this streaming to Facebook yet today, but that's all right. So let's go ahead and just lay these out. So I'm trying to press these squares so they look good. Let's move this over so I can have more of my screen in here. So I'm pressing these open. I kind of set my seams a little bit. And we're going to get a good press on these. And these are our cornerstone blocks of hope. So in the Hope blog post, there are different components of hope. There are our faith. There is our faith. There are principles that we believe in. So for example, I believe in the principle of science and aviation that I'm going to arrive in New York safely today. Okay, so I have hope in that. I have hope and faith. I have hope in my faith of these kids that they've practiced so much. Now, the next part of this quilt block, what we're going to do is we're going to just sew these 4 triangles to the 4 edges of the quilt blocks right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that part. So I'm going to go ahead, and it doesn't matter. You just want to make sure you're using about a scant 1/4 inch seam. You want these to be as good sized as they can be. So let's go ahead and do a 1/4 inch seam right here. It's so good to see everybody this morning. I know it's crazy, but we are going to have a blast of a time. And it's good to take vacations and to have breaks from life. And we want to center these in the center of the square. So you'll see that you have extra dog ears that are coming out right here. But you do want to center this right in the square so that this comes out right. And you really, really, really want to make sure that whatever you're doing, you are getting that 1/4 inch seam there. Because remember, we're working with triangles here, and we don't want to eat up any more of the triangle or the bias or anything else on this quilt block. So we want to make sure that we are going to go ahead and pull this over so that it works out just fine. So let me go ahead and feed this one through. And I've got one more right over here. So then really what this is just a 9-patch quilt block. I think this is one of the prettiest quilt blocks that there are on the quilt. Let's see here. Who do we have on? We've got, I think, Donna. We have got, good morning, you guys. It's so good to see you guys. Hold on. I'm going to sit up so I actually have 2 contacts in. And I'm going to go up closer so I can see everybody's names here. So, anyways, it's so good to see you guys. It really is. And thanks for chatting with me while you guys are online. So I've got these 4 squares now with one part of this on there. So now all we have to do is we have to just press, and I'm going to just kind of show you this concept of how we are going to, let's go ahead and press this just a little bit. And I'll finish one of these squares so you can get the concept of how this is going to work. So here we have this one press square right here. I'm going to stitch this other triangle to the side, and I'm going to complete this component right here because we're going to then sew this block together in a 9-patch style across this way. So we're going to sew this block component, this solid orange component, and this block component as like a 9-patch square. So let me go ahead and get one of these stitched together, and then there we go. So let me pull this up and let's press this open real fast. Okay, let me see. What time is it, Jake?
5:57.
Okay, we're gonna leave him in just a couple minutes.
3 minutos.
Okay, I promise. We're doing a good job here. We're getting it done. Okay, so once again, I've lined up this square. So really, these little squares are just going to be, Jake's going to get in the video with me. This is too fun. We're on the overhead camera though, Jake. You want to help me push this through? Jake has got faith that hopefully his mother's going to keep his word and be on time to the airport because there's 60 people showing up at this airport this morning. And Jake does not want to be embarrassed that his mom is late. Right, Jake?
Oh, Mom, you're always late.
No, I'm not late. I'm not late. No. Okay, we're going to sew this last little component on there. And then we're going to have, this will be one of the 9 patches.
Right.
Now, remember when you're stitching these 9 patches together, you want each one of these blocks, let's go ahead and open this up. You want each one of these blocks to be the same. So let's take a look at this. So let's get a good idea here. So we want this block, all of these blocks right here. So do you see how this block right here is the same as this block? Okay. And do you see how this block right here is the same as these blocks? We want all of these blocks to be the same. So if they need to be squared down based on how you're stitching them, that's what we need, because this is like putting together a 9-patch quilt block. All right, once you make these components to the block. So you guys, I have so much hope, and I've got a beautiful worksheets that I need to just hit publish on for you guys so that you have it. So I want to be able to show you what this looks like. So let me put away my pressing mat, and we're going to switch it to the other camera for you. So hold on for just one moment. I'm missing one of my little gray blocks right there. Where'd it go? Okay, we'll find it. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this back to the forward camera. Okay, so there's Jake right behind me. Look, we have matching t-shirts on for Clayton Productions. Where'd my other side of this go? So this is our quilt block that we have right here. Yes, prayers for a great trip. Prayers too, because I have faith. I have hope in the faith that I have with my belief in religion. I have faith in different other parts of things that I have going on. So for example, like say I live in the United States, I've got hope and faith in our democracy, that things will work itself out. Or we have hope and faith in principles. And there's different ways that we can have hope building things. So, but this is the way the block is actually constructed. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this one, and it's a 9-patch block. So if you can see, you do a 9-patch straight across here, a 9-patch right here, and a 9-patch right here, and sew all of these together. So I'm going to take these pieces with me and hand stitch these and get these ready for a great picture, and I'm going to hand stitch them actually on the airplane. So you're going to see, look, I'm taking my white thread with me to hand stitch this. So I'll do some other little live videos throughout the day as we are traveling. And Jake, he's moving my head and he's ready for us to go. But I'm going to go ahead and take this on the plane, and then I'll have a finished hope block as I soar across the United States from Utah, Salt Lake City to New York for this cute kid back here and all of his cohorts to sing and dance and inspire other people through their music, because music can be something that is very hopeful for us too, and optimism and all those good things. So we will see you guys a little bit later. I'll be doing more lives throughout the day, and I love you so much, and we will chat with you soon. Love you, and I will have something special for our person that we've got on for YouTube. So if you can send me your address and your information, that would be great. But I will see you soon, and thank you for all your well wishes. And I know it's super early, so we will talk to you a little bit later. So see you on the other side. Bye.